Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Hartman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They go play action. Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
A give up the middle. Hubbard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and
4. Looking to throw. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Carolina.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Mayer, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Panthers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Young. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. Now a second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here is Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defense coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 6. Olave over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hartman. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Hartman. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Lou Hedley now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And all the way down to the 5. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Young now. Caught by Mayer. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw again. Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Olave motioning to the left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Second and 5.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Now here's Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
Second and 5. Throwing, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Hartman. He finds his man, complete. That's steal. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw. Hartman. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
For the Saints, first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Steele. The final shot before break. Hartman. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. A play fake. Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
Young to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Hartman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Off the option, here's Edwards.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run once more with Edwards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Young. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the shotgun, it's Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff, Edwards. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Hartman. And that one too wide and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for Panthers. First and 10 at the 30.
To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Panthers first down. A gain of 1 yard. First down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw, Young. The Sanders has got it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Now Young.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
6 yards to go.
Here is Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, some strong running. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Hartman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 13. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
12 yards on
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Hartman. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Down to the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third down, Young from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, 25 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Edwards. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
and so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about, a true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.